Members, Honorable Sewanyana Alan stayed in prison for 2 years. Maybe he was missing breasts.
As you've guided so, I wouldn't delve so much into the matters of roads because I was about to bring Salama Road around due to the way it is. Recently, the women complained that because it is too bumpy, now their breasts are beginning to swell because they move in an unstable way. So that one, I will give that point to my leader of opposition. My point goes to the
Honorable
Minister
Alan.
of Local Government.
Honorable Alan.
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Remember, when you talk about a woman's breast, you're talking about your mother's breast, your daughter's breast, leave alone your wife's breast. There is no woman's breast that are having issues because of those issues on the road.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It was a concern from my electorates. But on my point,
there is an order. There is an order. That is an attack on women.
Honorable Speaker, as we welcome our brothers back from the School of Technology. Right, Honorable Speaker, as you have guided, is the Honorable Member in order to demean the dignity of a mother while the road users are not only women. We have all gender involved on the use on the road, and aware that he survived. The first survival is that dignity of a woman of the breast, and aware that we dress decently, that we don't leave our bodies just hang. Is he in order to have an attack on a mother, on a woman, on the chair of the house? Is he in order? Can he withdraw?
Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable Sewanyana Alan stayed in prison for 2 years. Maybe he was missing breasts. That's why he's talking about a breast.
Thank you for the guidance, Madam Speaker. Let me go to my point. Let the minister be informed that so many leaders here are holding 2 portfolios in the national leadership because of the lacuna of not electing the LC1 and LC2 committees. There are members of parliament here, I want to mention names, who were previously LC1 chairmen, but they are now LC1 chairmen and the members of parliament. Some people were women chairpersons. They are now members of parliament for districts and now chairpersons of villages. So we need to address this issue of electing new members, and then we at least try to streamline the leadership of this country.
Thank you. When we have an election, at least one thing you cannot hold it to political positions. That is common sense.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I just wanted to, there are just 2 points I've had which are a bit controversial. I remember saying the stamps have expired. Stamp does not expire. It is the office which has, the office bearer's term, the term of office of the office bearer. But the stamp is there. And then to say that it is possible a member of parliament to hold both the post of an MP and an LOC chair, that would be very controversial, and I don't think there is any here. It's not in the law. It's not allowed.
Yesterday we talked about the accidents. Hardly before we left here, actually before we slept, there was again yet another accident. A terrible one, in next impact on the road. And that's what we talked about. I want to ask the government chief whip that we should have a meeting since Works has failed to do its work, can we have a meeting with the Works tomorrow, UNRWA, police, and we give orders? Let's have a meeting in my office at 8 in the morning. If it is a matter of people's lives, we must work, because we cannot keep singing that we should implement the Road Traffic Act, and yet nobody is there to do. Let's hold some people accountable for all this. So we should have that meeting tomorrow, and we'll report to the House what we have agreed on a way forward, and this should be resolved. Because we have both the road and then the water accident. And this is a very serious matter. You cannot have a truck parked on the road. One of the members of parliament was telling me when they were coming back from the east, they got 8 trucks parked on the roadside. I personally got an accident one time, just in Mukono. A truck was parked on the roadside. We are losing people of sicknesses. The roads are bad. Trucks are parked on the road, and nothing is being done. So kindly, LOP, join us in that meeting tomorrow. We must come with a solution on what should be done, and the meeting will be at 8 in my boardroom.